they will never know what you want. But today, you're going to learn how to master your emotions and thoughts, a crucial skill set for anyone aiming to achieve personal and professional success. Welcome to our exploration of Stoicism, a practical philosophy that provides effective tools for emotional and intellectual mastery. In both our personal lives and our careers, the capacity to control our reactions and harness our thoughts significantly influences our outcomes. Stoicism, grounded in the wisdom of ancient philosophers, offers insightful techniques for managing our internal responses to external circumstances. This philosophy teaches us not just to suppress our feelings, but to understand and guide them in constructive directions. Today's video will cover 3 essential Stoic practices that can help you become more resilient and mindful. First, we'll delve into identifying your emotional triggers to understand what sparks your reactions. Next, we'll discuss rational thinking, where you'll learn to replace impulsive responses with thoughtful, deliberate actions. Finally, we will introduce Stoic meditation, a technique to reflect on and evaluate your daily thoughts and behaviors, fostering greater self-awareness and tranquility. By integrating these strategies, you will enhance your interactions with others and establish a calm, controlled inner environment, fully prepared for life's challenges. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content that can transform your approach to challenges and enhance your life's journey. If you're ready to take charge of your emotional and mental states, let's begin by understanding how to identify your emotional triggers. Identifying emotional triggers. In Stoic philosophy, there is a profound understanding that our emotions do not arise directly from the events we experience, but from the judgments we make about those events. This insight is not just philosophical, it's deeply practical, providing a foundation for managing our emotional reactions effectively. By recognizing that our emotional responses are products of our own judgments, we gain the power to alter those responses by changing our perceptions. Understanding the Stoic perspective on emotions. According to Stoicism, every emotional reaction we have is a result of our internal judgments about an external event, not the event itself. For instance, if you get angry about being stuck in traffic, it's not the traffic that's the root cause of your anger. It's your judgment that you shouldn't be delayed or that it's an unfair situation. This realization is powerful because it means that by changing our judgments, we can change our emotional responses. Becoming aware of emotional triggers. The first step to gaining control over your emotions is to become more aware of your emotional triggers. This awareness allows you to anticipate and manage your reactions better. Here's how you can start. Self-reflection. Regularly set aside time to reflect on events that elicited strong emotional responses from you. Consider what happened just before you felt the emotion and what thoughts were going through your mind at that moment. This practice helps you identify patterns in your emotional responses. Journaling. Keep a daily or weekly journal of your emotions and the events that trigger them. Write down details about the situation, what you felt, and how you reacted. Over time, this record will make it easier to identify which events trigger negative emotions and why. Analyzing and adjusting perceptions. Once you've started to identify your emotional triggers, the next step is to analyze these situations and adjust your perceptions. Here's a step-by-step guide to doing this. Detail the situation. For each strong emotional reaction, jot down the specific circumstances that triggered the emotion. Be as detailed as possible. Identify your judgment. Ask yourself what judgments or beliefs you held about the situation. What did you believe about the situation that caused your emotional reaction? Were you assuming a motive in someone else? Were you taking something personally that wasn't meant that way? Challenge your judgment. Once you've identified the judgments linked to your emotions, challenge them. Ask yourself, is this judgment necessarily true? Could there be another way to view this situation? Often, you'll find that your initial judgment can be altered to something more rational and less emotionally charged. Reframe the situation. Try to reframe the situation in a way that reduces negative emotions. For example, if being stuck in traffic made you angry because you judged it as a waste of time, reframe it as an opportunity to listen to your favorite podcast or enjoy some alone time. Implement and evaluate. Once you've reframed the situation, observe how it affects your emotional response. Over time, refine your ability to reframe and adjust your perceptions to help manage your emotions more effectively. In the realm of our minds, our thoughts carve out our emotions. This Stoic insight teaches us that by understanding and controlling these thoughts, we can shape our emotional responses more effectively. This is the essence of the Stoic technique of cognitive distancing, a method that allows us to view our thoughts and emotions as if from an outsider's perspective, examining them with the objectivity of a neutral observer. Imagine your thoughts as clouds passing through the sky of your mind. Just as you are not the clouds, you are not your thoughts. This detachment, known as cognitive distancing, provides the space to evaluate whether these thoughts are rational or not. For example, when facing a negative emotion, ask yourself, would I see this situation this way if it were happening to someone else? This helps in assessing the validity of your thoughts without being overwhelmed by them. When irrational or harmful thoughts arise, it's crucial to challenge and replace them with rational alternatives. This process begins by identifying these thoughts clearly. Common irrational beliefs like, I must be perfect, or everyone must like me, can be incredibly damaging. These thoughts often lead to unnecessary stress and emotional turmoil because they set standards that are not only unrealistic but also unattainable. Once identified, question the truth behind these irrational beliefs. Is perfection really attainable or necessary? Is it realistic or healthy to expect everyone's approval? This questioning is a critical step in dismantling these harmful thought patterns. The next step is replacing these irrational thoughts with more rational, balanced ones. Instead of striving for perfection, you can aim for excellence and accept that making mistakes is a part of being human. Instead of needing everyone's approval, remind yourself that your worth doesn't depend on others' opinions but on your own values and actions. Here are some examples of how to counteract common irrational beliefs with Stoic reasoning. Irrational. If something can go wrong, it will. Stoic response. Many outcomes are possible. I will prepare reasonably but remain adaptable to circumstances. Irrational. My worth is based on my achievements. Stoic response. My true value lies in my virtues and my efforts, not solely in the outcomes of my actions. Irrational. I can't be happy unless things go exactly as I plan. Stoic response. I find contentment not in external events aligning perfectly with my plans but in my ability to remain composed and positive regardless of situations. Through the practice of rational thinking, we harness the power to transform our inner dialogue. This transformation is not just about suppressing negative thoughts but about redefining them, engaging with them, and ultimately mastering them. As we adopt this practice more broadly in our daily lives, it leads to a profound inner peace and a resilience that is rooted deeply in rationality and clarity. Stoic meditation. In the quiet moments of reflection, we find the strength to govern our emotions and direct our thoughts with intention. This fundamental Stoic belief underpins the practice of Stoic meditation, a daily discipline aimed at fostering deep self-awareness and emotional resilience. Unlike the passive meditation styles often seen in Eastern traditions, Stoic meditation is an active process of reflection on one's actions, decisions, and the emotions that accompany them. The practice of Stoic meditation. Stoic meditation involves a deliberate review of your day, asking yourself questions like, what did I do well? What could I have done differently? Which reactions were governed by reason, and which were driven by irrational thought? This daily exercise, often done in the evening, allows you to assess your actions and their alignment with your values, helping to cultivate a habit of intentional living. Developing a mindful approach to emotions. By regularly engaging in Stoic meditation, you develop an increased awareness of your emotional triggers and your responses to them. This awareness is the first step in gaining control over your reactions. Each session of reflection serves as a training ground for the mind, teaching you to observe your emotions without immediately reacting to them. Over time, this practice enhances your ability to choose how you will respond to the feelings that arise throughout your day, fostering greater emotional stability and self-regulation. Guided Stoic Meditation Exercise. To incorporate Stoic meditation into your daily routine, you can begin with this simple exercise. Find a quiet space. At the end of your day, find a quiet space where you can sit comfortably without interruptions. Reflect on your day. Close your eyes and replay the events of your day from start to finish. Try to recall your actions, the decisions you made, and the emotions you felt. Analyze your reactions. For each significant event, ask yourself, what were my initial reactions? Were these reactions based on rational thought or impulse? What virtues did I practice, and where did I fall short? Contemplate alternative responses. For moments when your actions were not aligned with your ideal responses, consider what alternatives might have been more in line with Stoic virtues. How could you have responded differently? Plan for improvement. Identify 1 or 2 key areas where you want to improve tomorrow. It could be your patience, your generosity, or simply your awareness of your emotional state. Close with gratitude. Finish your meditation by focusing on 1 or 2 things from your day for which you are grateful. Gratitude not only shifts your focus from what went wrong to what went right but also frames your reflection in a positive light. This daily practice not only sharpens your awareness of your internal states, but also builds a foundation for greater emotional intelligence and resilience. As Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Stoic meditation helps us to harness this strength, guiding us to respond to life's challenges with grace and wisdom. Conclusion. As we conclude our journey through the Stoic principles of controlling emotions and thoughts, remember that the path to self-mastery is both rewarding and demanding. It requires patience, practice, and persistence. Today, we've explored how to identify emotional triggers, engage in rational thinking, and cultivate a routine of Stoic meditation. Each of these practices offers a step towards a more serene and deliberate life, where you are the master of your emotions and thoughts, not their servant. Embracing these Stoic techniques can transform your daily experiences, leading to improved relationships, enhanced decision-making, and a profound sense of inner peace. Remember, the goal isn't to suppress your emotions but to understand and manage them with wisdom and clarity. As you apply these practices, you'll find yourself responding to life's challenges with a new perspective, grounded in rationality and resilience. If you found this exploration into Stoic philosophy helpful and are eager to learn more about how these timeless truths can be applied in modern life, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Here, you'll find more insights and strategies to foster personal growth and emotional intelligence. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and share this video if it has made a difference in how you view and manage your emotions and thoughts. Engage with us in the comments below, share your experiences with Stoicism, or any questions you might have about today's content. Your interaction enriches our community and helps guide our future videos. Stay tuned for more content that will help you navigate the complexities of life with Stoic grace and wisdom. Subscribe today and join a community committed to personal growth and emotional resilience. Together, let's build a life not just lived, but well lived.